Good morning. My name is Cesar Alejandro Ballesteros, captain at Avianca Airlines in Colombia. And today we're gonna fly to Pasto. It's a city at the south part of the country. That is a flight of 48 minutes. We're gonna have an altitude of 31,000 feet above sea level. It's a very challenging airport in this country. It's a very unusual topography. It's a little bit complicated because of a lot of mountains and sometimes very strong winds.
100 knots.
Chuck.
B1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Off.
Check. Gear up.
First climb of the thrust.
Back 1.
Avianca 8583, comunique Terminal Sur 119,65, buen día.
190.65, Avianca 8583, have a good.
Good day.
Departure, good morning, Avianca 8583, out of 10,000, climbing via Bapon forerunner.
Avianca 8583, good morning, radar contact, climb via Bapon for Remy departure to flow level 240.
And then we're gonna start our descent. In this valley, we have mountains here, right in the middle of the valley, and start our approach at this VOR called Mercaderes, Mike Echo Romeo. And we shall perform our approach. That hopefully is going to be the RMP for runway 02. So this one is the interesting one because we're going to start here Mercaderes, as we said before, with those RMP points, and this is between all those mountains, and the landscape are just great. We need a special check ride in order to be able to fly to Pasto.
Avianca 8583, Nariño Tower, runway 02.
02, okay.
Approved. Wind calm. QNH 1021, report final.
Flaps.
1.
Speed check, flaps.
021. Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
All constraint, descend blue.
Checked.
Thrust idle.
Checked.
Yeah. Wow, 2.5 millas, gear down. All star.
Check.
Speed down 150, flap 3.
Speed check. Flap 3.
Flap full.
Speed check. Flaps full.
Approach now, final blue.
Checked.
Speed manage.
Checked. Crossing 965. Now 8,280.
Check.
Now.
Checked.
We have landed. Royal altimeter alive.
Check. Let's see how close are the mountains are here. And the big one is the Galeras volcano. This one. Landing checklist.
Okay, landing checklist. ICA memo. We're gonna go to read. Landing gear. Down. Signs. On.
Auto.
Cabin.
Ready.
Ready. Spoilers.
Arm.
Arm flaps.
Full.
Full set cabin. Ready.
Ready.
Landing checklist complete.
Thank you. Now land on blue again.
Check. The final approach got altitude is gonna be 1.
Final approach 12000.
Roger.
Set.
Touring final, runway 02, Avianca 8583.
Avianca A320, runway 02, wind calm, clear to land.
Calm, wow.
Clear to runway 02, Avianca 8583.
2500.
Check.
Disregard.
Regard.
$1,000
Stabilized.
Stabilized.
Line of flaps full. Okay, final autopilot disconnected.
Check. 500.
And clear on runway 02.
Checked.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Check.
Forty, 30, 20, retard, retard, retard.
Spoilers.
Ready.
Race green. Diesel. 70 knots.
More braking.
Checked.
Mission accomplished.
Avianca 8583, make 180 and vacate runway via Bravo. That's the way.
Via Bravo, right.
Okay, 180 and then Bravo,
Avianca 85, 83, thank you. Okay.
Retard, retard, retard.
Behind the big one.
1,000. Hundred above. Minimum.
Check.
Forty, 30, 20. Retard, retard, retard.
Brake, back braking, back braking.
30, 20, retard, retard, retard.
Brake. Max braking. Max braking. Mission accomplished.
Avianca A320, make 180 and back runway vaya Bravo. Taxiway.
Yeah, bro. Lights off. Air marshal side. The other side, there is clear.
We arrived at Pasto. Weather conditions are pristine, skies clear, and everything was normal during the flight. So now Oscar is going to do me a favor. Can you take me to Bogota, please? The way back is going to be flown by our first officer.
Okay, we are going to see oversteering right there. Runway is clear.
Okay, approach path is clear. Runway 02.
That's coming on.
Nariño Ejército 9146 solicito.
Pasto en calma mayor de desvío 2500 broken 8000 18 15 2021 Bogota 50 at 5 knots more than 10 kilometers fewer 2000 16 degrees dash 8
Check.
1027 nice Tico 1 Alpha 250 at 16,000 flight directors 1 and 2 clock to 240
Okay, no changes in departure.
the code normal radar on predicting wind shear on
Avianca 84, runway 02, wind calm, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Avianca 8584 runway 02. Line up entonces takeoff runway
02.
tickets.
TARA.
PAX 12
Off and off.
and line up checklist completed.
Okay. We're ready?
Have a nice flight? Yes sir.
Okay, takeoff. One, two,
Stable.
stable. Monarch
Check it out.
Flex 44 SRS, outer throws blue.
Thrust set. $100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Nav.
Check.